Let me ask you something. When was the last time you met someone who revealed everything about themselves in the first conversation? Did you find them intriguing, or did their openness feel overwhelming? Here's the truth. Mystery is power. In a world where oversharing is the norm, keeping parts of yourself private makes you stand out. People are naturally drawn to what they can't fully grasp. The less you reveal, the more they wonder. The more they wonder, the more they respect your presence. Think about the most influential figures in history. They never spilled all their secrets. They maintained an air of enigma that commanded attention. When you keep certain details to yourself, you control the narrative. You dictate how people perceive you, and more importantly, you protect yourself from unnecessary judgment, manipulation, or envy. People can't attack what they don't fully understand. In an era of social media where people broadcast every move, being reserved is a superpower. You're not obligated to share everything with everyone. Your thoughts, your plans, your struggles. The less people know, the fewer assumptions they can make about you. This doesn't mean being distant or unapproachable. It means being strategic. Speak less, observe more. Listen intently, but reveal selectively. Maintain a level of mystique that leaves people wanting more, not because you're hiding something, but because you understand that privacy is leverage. In every interaction, ask yourself, do they need to know this? If the answer is no, keep it to yourself. Your aura of mystery will do the talking for you. Your reputation is shaped by what others think they know about you. But here's the secret. You control what they think by choosing what you reveal. When you let people in on every detail of your life, you give them the power to define your story. They'll twist, exaggerate, and misinterpret your words. That's why successful people are selective with their words, and even more selective with their audience. The moment you overshare, you hand over control. The fewer details people have, the less they can manipulate your reality. Look at high achievers. They don't talk about their struggles while they're in them. They don't announce their plans before they're executed. They move in silence and let the results speak. By keeping your goals and hardships to yourself, you prevent unnecessary interference. People can't sabotage what they don't see coming. Instead of proving yourself with words, let your actions do the work. Be the person who surprises others with results, rather than the one who exhausts them with explanation. Every time you feel the urge to explain yourself, ask, am I sharing for my benefit or to seek validation? Most people share to gain approval, but true confidence needs no external confirmation. Silence is a weapon. The quieter you become, the more unpredictable you are. And unpredictability keeps you ahead. People who can't anticipate your next move will never be able to block it. Control your story by controlling your voice. The less you say, the more powerful your words become. It's a harsh truth. Most people aren't as supportive as they seem. They might smile in your face, but behind closed doors, they analyze, criticize, and sometimes even root against you. Human nature is competitive, and not everyone wants to see you win. The more people know about your aspirations, setbacks, or personal struggles, the more they have to judge. Not everyone claps when you succeed, and some even take pleasure in your failures. Oversharing makes you vulnerable to unnecessary scrutiny. Ever notice how people react differently when you talk about success versus when you discuss challenges? When you're struggling, some will pretend to care while secretly feeling superior. When you're succeeding, they may fake enthusiasm, but harbor resentment. This is why being selective with your personal information is crucial. Share only with those who have proven loyalty. A genuine supporter celebrates in private and in public. A pretender only acknowledges you when it benefits them. The safest way to move is in silence. When people don't know your struggles, they can't use them against you. When they don't know your wins, they can't diminish them. Keep your inner circle tight and let your results be the only proof you need. Your life is not public property. You decide who gets access to your thoughts, dreams, and vulnerabilities. Too often, we assume people have good intentions simply because they listen. But listening doesn't mean loyalty. Some people listen to learn about you, not to support you, but to find weaknesses. They gather details, not to uplift, but to use against you when it's convenient. Giving unrestricted access to everyone makes you an easy target. You need to treat personal information like a valuable asset. Not everyone is qualified to hold it. Ask yourself, has this person earned my trust? Before revealing anything significant, guard your plans until they materialize. Protect your emotions until you know someone truly cares. The less accessible you are, the more valuable your presence becomes. People appreciate what they don't have easy access to. Your time, energy, and knowledge should be privileges, not giveaways. The moment you become selective, you elevate yourself. Manipulation thrives on knowledge. The more people know about you, the easier it is for them to exploit you. If they know your weaknesses, they can use them against you. If they know your insecurities, they can trigger them. If they know your dreams, they can cast doubt on them. This is why keeping certain things private is a form of self-defense. The most powerful people in the world don't expose every detail of their thoughts and plans. They reveal only what's necessary. Every word you speak gives someone more insight into your mind. Every detail you share provides a potential advantage to someone who may not have your best interests at heart. Emotional intelligence means knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. If someone always knows what you're thinking, you become predictable. If they know your every plan, they can block it before it begins. Power lies in unpredictability. Stay private, stay in control. Ever notice how the more people know about your life, the more opinions they feel entitled to give? When you share less, you invite fewer opinions, fewer doubts, and less negativity into your space. Privacy isn't just about secrecy, it's about peace of mind. The less noise in your life, the more clarity you have. You don't need unnecessary drama, unsolicited advice, or comparisons. You need focus. Privacy allows you to move without distractions. You don't owe anyone an explanation for how you live your life. Your peace is more important than anyone's curiosity. The moment you embrace privacy, you gain control over your emotional well-being. In every conversation, there's a power dynamic. The person who speaks less but listens more holds control. Words reveal thoughts, emotions, and intentions. The less you say, the less people can read you. Those who master silence become unpredictable. And unpredictability is strength. When you stay quiet, people assume you know more than you do. They fill the gaps with their own assumptions, often overestimating your capabilities. This works to your advantage. Speak only when necessary The less they know, the more they respect you. Being open doesn't always mean being truthful. Some people share a lot, but it's controlled information, a tactic to mislead. Transparency is often an illusion. People assume they know you because you talk, but they only know what you allow them to see. If you want to stay in control, learn the art of selective sharing. Give just enough to satisfy curiosity, but never enough to be fully understood. Keep people guessing. Your dreams should be sacred. The moment you announce them, you invite interference. People will give opinions, project fears, and sometimes sabotage your progress. A dream protected is a dream that thrives. Move in silence. Let success be your announcement. At the end of the day, your results should do the talking. The most powerful individuals move in silence and let their achievements make the noise. Keep your goals, struggles, and strategies private. Let people wonder, keep them guessing, and most importantly, never let them know too much.